welcome to Her Story, Our Story, 1 hour of power. Meet your host, Stephanie Wall, and your co-host, Hope Jackson. Are you tired of feeling like you don't have the power to make all of your dreams come true? Women are powerful. You're a woman, and you know that women are powerful. But sometimes it's hard to remember how much power we have when the world around us makes us feel powerless. And that is why I created Her Story, Our Story, 1 hour of power. It's an online community where women can come together for support, encouragement, and inspiration so they can remember their own power every day. So join us on our mission to empower women by joining Her Story, Our Story, 1 hour of power today. Hey, new members. So let's go. Join us at Her Story, Our Story, 1 hour of power. Welcome to Her Story, Our Story, 1 hour of power. I am Stephanie Wall. I am the transformational architect. I'm the Tower of Power. Stephanie Wall, Kurt's wife, Davon and Kennard's mom. You know, that's all I am. But welcome to Her Story, Our Story, 1 hour of power, where we all have a story. I have a story, you have a story, we all have a story. And tonight, I'm so excited. Y'all will hear from my co-host, the super bad Hope Jackson, in just a moment. But I want you to know, thank you for being in here to the place where we transform lives. 1 million lives transformed. We transform lives, relationships, and finances. You're in the right place at the right time. And tonight, woo! You all, I can't wait to talk, to interview, to share with you. I am just Joy Anderson. I can't wait to tell you how I learned about joy. I cannot wait to tell you how I have been just listening to the song over and over again and how it affected me. I can't wait to share with you how I reached out and I believed and I had faith. I can't wait to share this truth with you. All right, so let me see. Oh my goodness. Is Joy in the house? Is Joy in the house? Is Joy in the house? Yeah! Well, let me give y'all a little before I bring Joy up to the stage and we get this party started. Let me tell you about Joy. Oh, woo! Joy, look, I am just Joy Anderson, is a United States Army veteran who was born and raised in Decatur, Georgia by ministers, and Joy was destined to be a gospel singer. Y'all know, see, I'm a fake singer, she a real singer. Woo! It was at the tender age of 8 when Joy realized her destiny was not only to sing, but to entertain as well. As a little girl, Joy was exposed to different genres of music through her father, who encouraged her to express her emotions through movements much like Anita Baker. Ooh, right there. When people hear her voice, an instant spirit of warmth and love overcomes them, allowing her audiences to connect with her and her melodies, her melodies, her lyrics, her songs. Joy's vocal abilities has the old school soul of Aretha Franklin. Y'all feeling me? Y'all feeling what I'm putting down here? Woo! Her entertaining ability rivals that of her childhood favorite, Patti LaBelle. Girl! Joy never wants to bore her audiences. Although she ministers and witnesses through her God-given voice, Joy encourages her audiences to sing along, laugh, and have a good time as well. Joy has provided her background vocals for great artists such as the Clark Sisters, Vicki Winans, Brian Courtney Wilson, and Lenny Williams, just to name a few. Joy appears in a few television shows. She BET's The Monique Show. You know, I watched that. And TV's One's Trumpet Awards. She currently performs as an actress in the stage play She's Fabulously 40 and Over as Divorced Deborah. Joy sings and travels as a lead singer for many local bands in the Atlanta area. And you can contact her. You guys, we're going to put the link in the chat. But baby, coming to the stage, where is Miss Joy? Miss Joy, you're going to have to unbite for just one moment, because I want everybody to see your face before I kick you over to my favorite girl, my co-host, Hope Jackson. Oh, I can't see. Oh, we here, Joy. Oh, we here. Give the people a light wave. Let me see. Uh-oh. Wait a minute.
I'm thinking she might be. I think she
I got it. I just saw you. That's all right. You know, this is Joy. We live. What we say? Joy. That's all right. Joy, I just did a fabulous introduction and you missed it, girl. But that's all right. You are back in the house. Joy, are you here?
I think she's still connecting to audio.
Oh, I see it. Joy. Joy, no, she's here now. I want you to unmute if you can. That's all right, y'all. See, this is what I'm talking about. We live. It happens, baby. Joy, can you hear me? I can see that you should be on the camera, but I can't hear you.
Okay.
I can see. There we go, guys. Don't you not listen? I was like, Joy. I done gave you this introduction, girl. I might have to come back again, but that's all right. You gonna get the recording. But yeah, I give the people a wave before I kick you over here. Let me tell you how exciting I am. I'm not gonna steal the thunder, because I can't wait to just tell y'all all about how I even learned about this Joy. I think everybody on here, and particularly in her story, probably said, Lord, she didn't play that song. She didn't may have listened to it 3-4 times. Me and Hope, we both put it on our live today. I believe we had in our stories. I know I didn't listen. If you go back in my stories, if you could go back, you'd be like, she didn't walk with it and some more stuff. You better be inspired. All right, now I'm going to kick you. Joy, I'm going to kick you over to my favorite girl, my co-host, Hope Jackson, so she can do what she does. But I honor you, sister, and I thank you for your yes. Hope, it's all yours.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. First, let's give order and decency to God. So we're just going to open with prayer. Heavenly Father, we just come to you tonight just to say thank you, Lord. Thank you for allowing Joy to come on tonight so we can talk to her. Lord, Father God, we thank you for Stephanie's obedience and her intentionality just to continue to bring guests on that can just make and shake and transform our lives, Lord, Father God. We thank you for all that are joining us, and we ask that you give them something tonight that would just help transform and shift their lives. And all these things we ask in your mighty and precious name. So yes, Joy, we are super excited to have you on tonight. So again, I am Hope Jackson. I am the co-host of Her Story, Our Story. I am also the owner of Always Hope LLC. And hope is a Greek word that means believing in what you cannot see. And always hope is about helping women to transform their lives and helping them even in the darkest hours to know that God is always with them, leading them and guiding them into walk into their purpose. And that's what Always Hope is about. So again, we are super excited to have you on the show tonight. And just to get things started, we're gonna have an icebreaker. So my icebreaker for you tonight, I know you are a singer. Mm-hmm. I would just add a little, music component into this.
Okay.
Where'd it go? If you could only listen to one album for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Ooh, Lord Jesus, help me with this answer. Now, I want to plead the fifth to anybody who has a record out and it's just so awesome. I have to go back to old school only because that's when records were really made, I'm going to go to a gospel album, Vanessa Armstrong. I don't remember the title of the album, but it was one of her first big albums. I know she had singles before then, but it'll be Vanessa Armstrong. The songs with the Denied Stone, and Peace Be Still, and You Bring Out the Best in Me. So yes, it definitely would be that choice there. I play it all.
All righty. Well, my second question is, what is your theme song? What is that song that gets you pumped and turned up anytime you hear it?
Oh, it's so many. There's so many different people sometimes. Let's go with my theme song. Joy, joy, God's great joy, sing it like you mean it. It would definitely be that song, Joy. Yes, God's great joy.
Alrighty then, that's great. So my next question for you is, and I hope you got them ready for us, what is your 5-word story?
I do have my 5-word story prepared. So it's not a beautiful sentence like the lovely Stephanie has prepared on her website, so on her promo. So mine will be integrity, joy, love, loyalty, and cheerleader. I think that's
All right, so we have integrity, joy, love, loyalty, and cheerleader. So just kind of explain why those are your 5 words.
Okay, so the 5 words that I chose, what I believe I embody, what I exude. Integrity is way top at the list for me. And I know later we're going to probably expound. I'll move on to joy. Joy is just not my name. It's important to me to have happiness, to be excited about anything that God has done for me, even if I just woke up that morning. I'm as you can see, I'm a very animated person. So with that being said, I'm joyful even when I wake up. Love, I have to have love all around me. I'm a loving person. I was raised in a loving household, so love comes easy to me. And loyalty. Some people, may not love this word so much in the way that I go into it, but you have to be committed to something. You have to be loyal, and a loyal friend. It just doesn't mean in friendship, but loyal in what you do. And I chose cheerleader. Anybody that follows me, anybody that has known me, has always known that Joy is gonna cheer you on to do whatever it is that you say you want to do. And it can be quite annoying for some people, but it's done with love. It's not done, I know you have some friends like that, like, I'm gonna do it. But you're just like, I know you can do it. I know. So those are my 5.
That is great. We love it. And again, I think everybody who's on here who is connected to Stephanie, we all heard your song. She shared it with us through, I believe, one of our master classes sessions that we did. So all of us have had it probably on repeat or had it in our things to listen to. And I love it because I love affirmations. So the song is just so powerful. I truly believe in having affirmations. I have actually shared it with my women's groups that I lead in church because it is powerful. And I think it's important to speak those affirmations, so thank you for being obedient and writing the song and putting it out there to share with all of us. But we really want to get in to know who Joy Anderson is. So I'm going to turn it back over to Miss Stephanie Wall so we can get in and everybody can get their questions, because I know everybody's got something to say tonight. So let's turn it back over to Stephanie.
Oh, I know they chomping at this. Thank you, Hope. Thank you. Oh, listen, you know what? I was just waiting because I was going to come back and say, well, Hope, what's your favorite song? Because the whole time when you answered that question, my mind was, I am beautiful. I am kind.
I love it.
Baby! And I just love the one part. I am divine. My husband, like, he said, if you play that song one more time, I wake up. Bam. Listen, Let's get Joy. Go ahead. Let's get me awake. Get me in the right place. Because you know you have to have it, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
So, oh my gosh. And I want you to go on here right now. It was my best friend, Priscilla.
Okay.
And she literally, and she's probably like, oh my God. And we call her Mickey, but her name is Priscilla. You see Priscilla on here. She was like, so how do you pick up like, she's very, and Mickey, don't get me, she's very analytical. And so she was like, I'm like, how do you figure out like what affirmations? Like, I'm listening, she was going that deep with it. And I was like, okay, wait a minute. Stand by. I must not have shared this song with you. And I sent her the song, and she was like, thank you, Stephanie. I was like, there you go.
Oh, that's
Put
sweet.
that on repeat. You good, right? Put that on repeat.
Right.
So you all, listen, this has been a super blessing. And I don't know if anybody here, and if you have, go ahead and use the little emojis. You know, I like the emojis down at the bottom. On your screen, you have a little emoji where it says reactions, where you can touch hearts and thumbs ups and all that good stuff. You see that? So don't wait till the end to give people their flowers.
Right.
I want to tell you that I was on Clubhouse. Back when Clubhouse jumped, I was on Clubhouse, and I want to say I was either in, I think it was an affirmation room or something of that nature, or something was meditation or something. And it was a gentleman on there, and he said, listen, and they were talking about, well, what's your favorite song, or what words you use? And he was like, well, I don't know if you, I think it was a guy, it might have been a girl, I can't remember who it was. They were like, only if you've ever heard this song. So I'm, you know, we listen to Clubhouse because it's not right. So I'm fiddling around, and the song comes on. I am beautiful. I am kind. That's your shoulders get to moving and stuff. And I'm like, what is it? Who is that? So the whole time I'm listening, so I'm like, if they don't say who this song is by, I'm gonna have a fit. Now I know we can go on. You know how you go on Apple and do all of that, but I had a Joy at the time. While I was, so I said, I have a Joy, but I also have an Apple, but I didn't know the situation. So finally he said, this is I Am by I Am Just Joy Anderson. Listen, while he was talking, I was already looking the song up, and it is in both these songs. Listen, I had it on repeat. Now listen to me. I had a mastermind class, which I'm hoping to tell you guys a little bit about later. And I want to see everybody, almost all the women in the class. I will say all the women in the class, they are all super successful in their own right at this point. They have just blossomed. And I came back and I said, listen, every day I give them a song to inspire me. Mm-hmm. Come back with I Am, this song. I've given that song out so much, I don't even know how much I've given it out. That is the song, period, end of story. That is it. So now I'm listening. I kept on and I kept posting. And I was like, you know what? The Bible says, in my Medea voice, the Bible says,
okay, what is the word?
that if you ask, you shall receive.
Yeah.
And I said, listen, why we always act like we can't just reach out to people? Why we gotta wait till we see somebody somewhere to tell them how much we really appreciate them? Because that song, this sister, I was like, I could feel you. In my mind, we were bestest friends, and you was like, girl, listen, you are beautiful, you are kind, and I was like,
oh my God.
Okay, right? You are heaven sent. Right? I was like, she's talking to me. So that's my morning. I promise you I listen every morning, every single solitary morning. So I said, you know what? I went to the website and I'm gonna find her. And I'm just gonna reach out. So I found her. I found I Am Joy's website, her web page. I was like, all right, now I know how to find her. Then it said, oh, you know how you go on the website, you got a Facebook. Oh, she got a Facebook. Click. She got Facebook. So I was still sharing her music. So I shared the music and I tagged her. Now y'all saw my post after she responded. Typically I stay out the groupie lane. For about a minute, I was like, now this is how you feel. The moment the person that inspires you responds not only onto your post, but sends you a direct message.
I sure do.
I rode that feeling for about a week, days. I felt so good. Like, you know what? It was a reminder from God, you are not too small in this big old fish, in this big old pond, baby. You reach out and you walk and you do something in faith. I'm gonna keep on. Listen, what did I tell you? Faith of a mustard seed. I had a little bit more faith in the mustard seed, but I went on up in. And then I had a nerve, y'all. Y'all ready for this? Now, this is a lesson. And Joy, I want you to tell them about this, but I want you, this is the next lesson for you all. Because I know sometimes you feel like, I ain't gonna ask them. I'm not gonna, I can't, who am I to ask somebody? You gotta get you some heart and some nerve. You gotta get up and jump all the way out there. And Joy, you see I'm animated too, girls. The hands gonna be over here. I be karate chopping and some more stuff. It's just be wonderful. But let me tell you. So I said, okay, man. So I was like, and I literally wrote, we were communicating and we were in Messenger. I'm like, and we're talking. I was like, baby, and then I was seeing she's in Georgia. I'm finna get on. I was on my way down to the airport to get on the plane. So you know what? I might just say, look, Joy, I'm in can I go see Pam? Say, Pam, okay, Joy, where are you gonna be at singing? We're not gonna just bust up on her like that. We're just gonna, we gotta make it a little natural. So I said, I have a show. I sent her a message and I said, I have a show for Her Story, Our Story. And God says that if I just believe, if I ask, I shall receive. And I'm gonna believe that I'm gonna receive this. And I would love it if you could be my guest. And you ever do something, you just heard it, close it up like, boop, right? I'm gonna believe it, right? And a couple minutes later, I looked down, I was like, oh snap, I got a message. And the message was, I would love to. I was like, was I telling you? I think I was so excited that Hope was on another platform. And she was the guest. I was in the chat at one point. And then, I'm all excited. I'm looking at Hope. Then David's on here and we're talking. And I'm telling them about you. Now I told our last guest about I was all excited that you were coming on, that you were communicating. See, this is a lesson for a lot of people. So Joy, please go back and tell the rest of the entertainers and the actresses and all of them, where you changed my world just by being human, being who you are authentically.
Thank you. That's God. That's God. I said earlier, you have not because you ask not.
Come on, somebody.
And you shall receive. It may not happen right then, but it's coming. Just be patient. Some people don't like that word. Sometimes I don't either, but you ask, and I feel it a blessing that you even asked me to come on the show and to sing and to, be a part of the show with you and Hope and any other co-hosts that you may have on or guests. And what I love what you do. I love your mission statement. I love what you do. I'm here for all of it. And you see statements that say, your name is in rooms you don't even know. And I just be like, yes, I receive it. I'm always receiving the good. I don't do the negativity. So I'm always receiving the good when I see a comment like that I make on someone's post or, Instagram, wherever it is. And it just amazed me. I'm not going to say it's funny to me, but it amazes me that I wrote this song 2 years ago and people are, listening to it. I didn't even realize until somebody said, did people are making videos to your song on Instagram? I was like, no. And I started going back and checking my emails and some of the posts and comments that were made. I didn't know 50,000 people felt the same way about the song that I felt. So thank you, Stephanie, for sharing that with me.
I want you to know somebody loved you, my friend, because it was a bunch of us in that clubhouse room.
God.
And we all asked the same question. Just confirming, it is I am just Joy. We all went to the phone. So I'm telling you right now, everybody is, because it's so affirming. Now I'm gonna tell you, I know I'm over 50 and fabulous and all this good stuff. I'm a grandmother. I have 3 granddaughters.
Okay.
And I want you to know I sent that song to my 3 sons, number one, because I want them to be honored and receive it. But I told their father, because he has 3 daughters, my middle son has 3 daughters, to play that song over and over and over again when my granddaughters are in the room. He knows that when they were younger, because you all, and I don't know if you all don't know this, I'm sure you do. What I learned that when because we learn, even when we're sleeping, our mind is going, right? And when you go to have surgery, the last thing somebody says to you will play over your head the whole time. So I made sure when they were younger, so if they all stressed out about a test or whatever, I told them to look over the test, listen to your own voice on a cassette tape. Ooh, cassette tape, I took y'all back. But listen to yourself saying the answers. So when you go to sleep, your subconscious mind will keep playing it over and over again. I said, so you put this song, and when my babies are laying down to sleep, I want it to be the last thing they hear and the first thing that they hear.
Thank you. That is so sweet. And it's important.
And they're in Colorado.
I love it. I appreciate it that you're sharing the song and that it means so much to you. It was just a personal song that I wrote for myself. Every morning, I would have my son and my godchildren say affirmations before they go to school. And of course, they didn't enjoy it. But I believe, even to this day, they remember those affirmations. It's important. I shared this with someone else that throughout your day, people are telling you who you're supposed to be, how you're supposed to do it, how you're supposed to hang it, how it's supposed to sit, and how it's, And I think the first person that should affirm who you are is you. You're looking for your mate or your partner or a friend to, girl, you look good. I'm not waiting anymore. I'm going to get up in the morning, and yes, I am beautiful. I am kind. I know I'm a kind-hearted person. I know it's something magical about me. What I've learned, Stephanie, is it's a special anointing upon my life. So I am magical. Some people see that it's magic, but it's an anointing. I believe everyone has an anointing. Whether you tap in, now that's between you and your God. But all of the words, I am heaven sent. My mom has always, told me that about myself. You're special. She said it about all her children. We always thought we was the most special, but she said, I love all my children the same. Even though I think I'm the most special. But anyway, every word in that song, phenomenal. You hear people tell you you're beautiful, but have you ever heard someone say you're phenomenal? You're luxurious. Think about this hair. The hair's luxurious, but I am luxurious as well. It's something about the way that God created me. And I want to wake up in the morning or in the afternoon after I have lunch, and I want to go back into my affirmations and affirm that I may not be the best coworker that day. I may not have been the best sister that day. I may not have been the best friend that day, but I know what my intentions are. My intentions are to exude joy. Be who God created me to be.
You are the baby. They're tearing up the chats. I want you to know. Let me see what the people. Look, go ahead. Can you see the chat box, honey? They are amening you all. I see my little cousin, who I think is my daughter. She's in there. Baby, yes, affirm and validate. Joe Nay said, amen. Hope said, I am two of the most, he said, I am is two of the most powerful words to say to yourself. Plant the seeds, feed the generations. This is so great. Thank you. Oh, it just goes on. Joy, you got to go back. We're going to send me that whole chat. Let me tell you something. Woo! I didn't hit this. I didn't mean to do that, y'all. I didn't put this up off the screen. So I want to ask you this, Joy.
Okay.
Everybody, this is her story, our story, we all have a story, and I created Speaker Stephanie. I'm just because I wanted to make sure the women had a place, but I created her story so that the women can have a safe place to come, so we can, we can learn that number one, our story is not up. As Dr. Cheryl Wood says, we all have a story, but your story is about you, but it ain't for you. And so I want to know, what is Joy's story? Before Joy was I am just Joy. What was Joy's story? I want you to tell the ladies here, because many of the ladies here, and I'm sure folks, they see your current version of you.
The social media person side of
if I get one more person, I want to be you. I said, do you? In order to be who I am today, you have to be who I was yesterday. Right. Tell me about you.
Well, it took time to become Joy. I have so many other names that my family called me. My grandmother used to call me Wild Woman, but that was because I was a tomboy. I did anything girly or pink, I was like, why? So I'll go into my challenge, the challenges that I faced. So as you know, I am a singer, entertainer. But as it states in my bio, I was raised in church. So, with that being said, my challenge has been my music career. My music career, choosing the right direction to go into. And I must preface this statement by saying, I have my relationship with God does not look like the relationship that some people have with their God. I had to learn that my relationship with God is not like the relationship that I would have with man. And when I say man, that's woman, man, boy, child, these, them, they, her, she, him. Okay. So the challenge has been, what genre am I going to sing? What am I going to do? You know, I've had opportunities when I was younger to sing R&B and go on the road with Mary J. Blige and stuff like that as a young girl, like 15 and 16. And my mom, both my parents are ministers. So my mom at first, she was like, yes, you know, this is a great opportunity. And then my mom went to some type of retreat, or back then it was a conference, I believe. It was a conference. And she came back and she sat down in the chair and she said, now I'm 15, 16 about this time. She said, I just can't let you go to the Lord. I mean, to the devil. I can't give you up to Satan. I just can't let you loose to him. And I'm like, lady, this is an opportunity of a lifetime, you know. But I'm gonna go back and say, the challenge for me has been the genre. What am I going to sing? What is it that I'm going to say? So I want to say, because I was raised by Christian parents, but my parents are ministers, they were very, very strict, and we weren't allowed to listen to R&B. Stephanie.
You were sneaking that R&B.
Was I? So this is what I would do when I was in elementary school. My parents bought me a little radio. You know, children don't know what a radio is. AM, FM, and then it had one little speaker on the side, and then it had a cassette tape player. I know I may have some millennials on here that don't know what a cassette tape is. But I would put the radio up under my pillow. And, you know, my mom said, go to bed. So I'm in the bed, and I don't like to go to bed. I never did. So I put the radio underneath my pillow, and I would plug it on the side of the bed where she couldn't see it plugged in. And I would put on Midnight Love. And, you know, back then, that's when they played R&B music that was poetic. It told a story. It said something. And when Luther would come on now, Stephanie, you really deep. Are you following me, Hope? Listen, when Luther would come on, I could not understand. So amazing. I would be in my bed crying. Why am I crying about Luther? I ain't got a man. I ain't got nothing but a bicycle, okay? A bicycle and a trail that I used to hike on with the boys. Dump trucks. I'm just saying, I don't know. Why am I crying to Luther? Anita Baker, with all my heart, I love you. Anita Baker, the way, she wasn't doing a lot, but she was doing a lot, like saying something. That R&B and Earth, Wind, and Fire, all of that. So it's something about the R&B, okay? It was something about R&B that I said, I know I want to be a part of this. Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle, the way that they sing, and then when I got a chance to sneak and watch videos, oh, let me tell you, watching the music videos of them singing, and it's soul in there. So I fell in love with R&B. But one thing I got to tell you, Stephanie and Hope, there's something that's always pulling me. It's something about nothing. It's something about gospel music.
And you got me in here with chills. I mean, you better go ahead. You stay right there. It was pulling you because it's where you're supposed to be. Girl, I'm up in there like all I can do is the lip sync. No, I'm sorry.
No, you good. But I hope you following. You know what I'm saying? is something about gospel music, and I could tell you, as a young child, I hadn't experienced a storm or know what I've been changed really meant. I know if I stepped in that water, I knew it would, it'll chill my body, but not my soul, okay? All I know is there's a pull that I have with gospel music. And I love the gospel. I love the gospel. I know God created me to sing that. Sometimes when I'm performing with my live band, you know, we do R&B. Sometimes when I'm singing with my band in rehearsal, they say, Joy, can you make it less churchy? We like the party with cheese. They like, no ma'am. Growing up with R&B, my Uncle David, I love my Uncle David. He would play. Now again, my parents only played gospel music from the house. My Uncle David would play R&B all day. And he had a little shed that he would play the music from there. He would play it from his pickup truck. And I'm telling you, my cousins to this day, we still talk about that. It just felt right. It felt good. It didn't feel like it was something nasty. It didn't feel like God did not honor that. So my struggle was, if I'm singing R&B, you know, at night, and even as a child, I'm thinking the way that I'm taught in church, oh, you going to hell right away. So I'm praying, I'm on my knees, I'm telling my sister, we need to pray. You know, she's like, girl, listen, it ain't taking all of that. It ain't taking all of that. I still, to this day, I still have that struggle. But my relationship with God, we're on a level where he's like, Joy, I honor your integrity. I honor your integrity. I honor what you're doing, because you're not doing it with the intent to steal somebody's. Man, you're not out here doing the hoochie coochie up and down the string. Excuse me, saying. You know what I mean.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I do. But let me tell you this, though. Let me tell you this.
Come on now.
There's a couple of songs, I call them, they're gospel. They're gospel.
Okay.
We be right up in the club, and you know that thing come on, we will turn all the way up. Like, and I'm talking, you folks, listen, the saints was first what? Sinners.
Right.
If somebody got to come up in the club and get them, because they ain't coming to church the day walk, but you know, back in the day, we used to go up in the church. We did get there. We was up and we might have been rocking like, Lord, they can, Pastor, don't tell me one more time you almost done. I need you to be done, because I'm gonna be blinking over here. But this is what, but I want to say this. Now it's common. It's more, you know, it's real, you know, I'm sure it was very common for folks to say that. And they'll say, one, before they talk about the God before, and they talk about him after, because Patty, you know, your girl Patty is famous for it.
Say my name.
Look, and this is just knowing you are a woman of God, and you take it there. Like, you know what? You know how it's at the end, you know, when you're at a good show and you're watching person, the artist that you love, and they said, you know what, I know I didn't sing, you know, they patting their face at this point, I didn't sing, and y'all hope y'all got a picture at the beginning. You know, got that picture at the beginning. But let me just go ahead and talk to y'all about the God I serve.
Yes.
And hit them with a gospel song at the end, baby. I have been on cruises. Man, I've been to Capital Jazz Cruise, where, and while we packed the room to go to see Sounds of Blackness and this one, that one, the third. So I'm telling you, listen, you go, a matter of fact, I heard, you know, I just told you I love this song. That's my affirmation song. But you were singing, you know, I'm all over your page and your YouTube and stuff. You were singing, and I don't ask me the name of the song because I'm not that good.
It's okay.
You were singing walking through a garage. I think you were, I don't know if you were after Bible study or church or something, but you were singing, and you know when you're in it echoed, but you was that thing. I was like, why did I listen to this 2 3? I'm back on it again. I said, but you see what I'm saying? But I felt it. But I felt it the same way I felt your affirmation. Do you follow what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. The message is still the same. The heart is still the same. The God we serve is still the same. It's the same messenger.
I love it. I love it, Stephanie. I do. I actually was leaving an Eric Roberson concert. He's a great neo soul artist.
You know, I love Eric Roberson.
Yes, I love his music, and it's just something about, I love live performances. And I love his integrity. He's loyal to his fans. He's loyal to those who are loyal to him. Like, he will do his whole album, 2-3 albums in one show, because he loves his fans. He's a music fan, but he's also a great artist that knows how to tap in. So that's what I want to say about that. But you know what? We were talking about integrity, and I wanted to mention that you're in your mission statement, you stated that you're here to help women that are struggling with like what exactly? Because I wanted to make sure I tapped in on that.
I want to do this because I want to tell you this, because I was looking at you. I said, look, one, I love, you said that joy was deeper than just about your name.
It is. My mother named me, my first name is Kamisha, for those who do not know. And I've never liked that name. But my mother gave me that name, and I honor her for it, which she gave me my father named me Kamisha. I'm sorry, I messed that up. Let me give him his credit. He named me Kamisha, but my mother gave me my middle name, Joy, which is one of the fruits of the spirit. And my mom just said, you've always been joyful. My joy can be a lot. As you can see, I'm a very animated person. My joy can be a lot. I'll never forget, one day I was at work. I worked at the bank in a call center. And I was just walking to my cubicle being Joy. And my coworker was like, are you always this happy? And I said, yes, being my joyful self. She was like, I just can't believe somebody would be this happy every day. You just happy every day. That was the first time somebody, other than my family, they love me so much. That was the first time someone had publicly, verbally said to me that I am annoying. It's annoying that you're that happy. And I'm like, this lady don't know what my life has been like. She has no idea what sacrifices I've had to make. She doesn't know what my day-to-day struggles are. And you mad because I fought a whole war. I fought in a whole war. I was away from my family. I ended up with PTSD. Ma'am, I get to come to a job and sit at a desk, the air is blowing, and I'm getting paid, and I get to talk to people, which I love so very much. And you are mad at me because I can't be my family.
So wait a minute, Joy,
Mm-hmm.
you served in the army. Look, you was in the army, girl. You was in the real army. Now, so you went, which war, because I know, unfortunately, sadly,
yeah,
got too many.
Operation Enduring Freedom. So the war in Iraq in 2003. I was there for a whole year, and came back and had a little injury. And I was held over on med hold for a whole year. And that was traumatic for me because I had a 5-year-old son at the time, and I had never been away from my child other than for the weekend. And my parents were, again, very strict now because I was not married at the time. And my parents was like, you take that baby with you everywhere you go. We don't babysit unless you're going to work, and he can't go to the daycare. So that taught me a very strong lesson. I never really let him out of my sight. When I did go out with my friends, because I was still young, we would go to the club or something like that. I'm calling my mom how you doing? What is he doing? Did he eat? And for a grandmama, if you
she was looking at that phone. You didn't even know it, but she was looking at the phone like, did this happen? I know she's not calling me like I ain't had no kids.
Yeah.
But she act like, how you think you got fed? She might not go here no more, girl.
They was like, I'm gonna send them back, and I was like, no, I'm gonna enjoy these 2 minutes apiece right now. But okay, I just wanted to make sure he's good. So to be away, it's still traumatic for some of my friends that had children right before they deployed. The child may have been like 2-3 months. So I know it was traumatic for me to leave him for a long period of time, and we've never been away from each other other than a weekend. That's traumatic. So sometimes when people are like, why are you so happy? I have a lot to be thankful for. I may not post it because everybody ain't posting their troubles. Everybody.
No, they making up pictures. When I saw the thing where folks can use the toilet seat to act like they was on a plane, I said, that's it for me. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? We get to pretend that we're on planes now. You know, this is what we do with stuff.
Right.
You know? But I'm going to ask you this, because so you have a son.
I have two.
You have two sons.
I just don't post them because they ask me not to. It's not because I don't want to.
I totally understand. I told them. They said, can I not be a part of this journey? So wait a minute, now, Ms. Joy. Now you came back from the Army. I want to know, how did you get into? How did you said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead. I love to sing, and I'm going to take this thing serious. I'm gonna be professional at this thing. How'd you do that? How'd you transition from I'm in the Army to just bam? You a singer and an actress. Talk to the sisters, because you know folks gonna ask you questions. Because I'm gonna give them. I know they said, "Come on, Stephanie, let us ask questions." But how did you transition into that?
Well, first, Stephanie and Hope and family listening. Anybody that knows me knows I've always been thinking. In the military, my drill sergeant was like, "Why are you here?" Because I'm again animated. I'm very serious, silly. And I had a father that was very strict. So when I went into the military, basic training was fun for me. Somebody hollering at you, that's nothing for me. So they will give me a chance to sing, because I'll be singing in the shower. You only got but a few minutes basic training. But all the way through the military, I was still singing and entertaining the soldiers when we were in Iraq. Like when we got a chance, I would put on concerts for them and play little karaoke tracks. But I've always sung. I never stopped singing. But I've had, even my first sergeant, they were like, "Why are you in this army? Girl, if you don't find something else to do, get on somebody's album or a TV show." But I've always done it. I recently, I'll say maybe about 10 years ago, really started taking it serious as a business. A struggle for me was taking accepting an offering to sing in the house of God. And I've always tried to, put that into the offering. I mean, I don't have that struggle anymore because sister got bills, and God, he lay at the table before me and I shall eat. Amen. So, but it was a struggle for me with the genre. There was a struggle for me as far as financially becoming an artist. Mrs. Deborah, I'm saying her name wrong. She was influential in Atlanta with helping me to get into, just come on, girl, come on out and sing. And I asked her to mentor me, and she was like, "Joy, that ain't what I do." But it was just something about the way that she does her shows that is intimate for me, and I love it. I really do. I really love that she helped me step into taking it more serious. And then I just started speaking affirmations and talking to God, "Lord, help me with the business side of this." So, being in my band, well, the main band that I'm in, which is We the Party, we have a manager now, but before then it was just us, some, adults who were gigging here and there, and sometimes doing private events that I was invited to. And I would pay them out of my pocket if it was a nonprofit organization, because I'm like, I want to give. I want to be a blessing. I want to be a blessing to the people that have been a blessing to me. So that's where my loyalty has been so far. But I do fill in for other bands in Atlanta as the lead singer. And I'm very clear when they ask me to come and sing as permanently, because I know I bring a certain je ne sais quoi, I bring a certain something to the table. And sometimes the lead singer may move on and be doing other things, but I try to remain faithful to my main band, and I would never take that opportunity light. But when other opportunities come, I'm open to it. So I'm very serious about it now, and I'm glad that people are being blessed by the song.
Well, wait a minute. Let me tell you, when somebody wrote on, I want to say I posted, I was posted, baby. I posted one of the pictures, and somebody said, this is beautiful, but this is not a recent or a good representation of the woman that you are now. Now talk to that. Now what is the transformation she speaks of?
Okay, so that's Monica. Now it's very important for me to mention names. Okay, that's Monica. Monica Regalme. She's an entrepreneur, a beautiful woman. She's very intelligent, and I like to surround myself around people that have things going on and can encourage me and check me and get me together. That's a very old picture that I took, and all of my friends are like, "Joy, you look so big," and I was just trying to wear something that wasn't, ungodly and showing off. Because again, the struggle of not showing all my curves and, giving too much. And so my stylist from Pink Sky in Atlanta, she picked it out. I loved it. I really loved it. But there are more recent pictures of me, and Monica is my friend. I do want to say it is important before I get off this call that people know. On social media, it looks so easy. It looks so easy to put out a song and it goes viral. It looks so easy. I have a team of wonderful women that pray for me, that look out for me, that help me stay organized. People who help me get my hair together and my face together. Tamika, Shamika, my sister Michelle, my sister Leslie. It's important because people, even I know you and Stephanie, you and Hope, y'all are a team, and people just see this part, but they don't know. I have somebody that's texting me, Joy, you practicing your lyrics? I have people that's texting me, do you have your equipment? What kind of amp you have? You need to, even my band has gotten on me, Joy, you need to bring your own mic. Joy, you gotta bring, and now I do. And that just made me mature and take it more seriously as a business woman. And that's why I love surrounding myself around people who can help me grow. So I really want to tell them thank you. Latricia, my mom, my whole entire family, people who just come out. Sometimes I don't even know these people, but they look familiar. And so when I'm singing somewhere and I see them, I'm like, because I like to go out and talk to my people. Patty has taught me a thing or two, okay? And I'm like, you look so familiar. And he was like, I follow you on Facebook. And I'm like, I'm giving them hugs. I follow my followers. I follow my people, and I check up on them sometimes. If I haven't seen them post in a while, when I have the time, I'm connecting. Hey, what's going on? God loves you. I love you. And, don't give up, because times get hard out here. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Y'all sit up there now like, can y'all believe? Listen, Linda. All right, so I know okay, now listen. I'm gonna let the people in because they dying. They said if she don't let us speak, we're gonna die. All right, so this is your opportunity. So I will tell you, Joy, every show, and I want you to know you just bless me so. Everything about you, I just thank you for being exactly who you are. Because every now and again, folks, I don't know what we do. Sometimes you feel like you can't be who you are, and that is not. It doesn't make you feel good, and you lead off the thing thinking, doggone it, I could have been myself. But you came up in here, I'm telling you that I already loved you before you got here. That you the now gave me more to say that she is everything I thought she was and some, and that everybody loving you. So I hope I'm just gonna give it to you first, because I know you like, she don't turn to me first, I'm gonna die.
Because I kept going to Hope. I'm like, Hope, I know you got something for me. I do want to tell you, Hope, I admire what you're doing. I really do. I love I'm gonna purchase a sweatshirt. Because yes, I did. I researched both of you. I know that you're a contributing author in Stephanie's book, and I love that you are open and able to verbalize and help other women. And I know that your program is out here to help other women who have a struggle, because people don't really know. We can all put on a good face, but I appreciate what it feels for the hope.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But I just want to thank you again for your yes. I thank Stephanie again for sharing the song, because again, I am a strong believer. Please forgive me, I'm losing my voice.
No, you're fine.
On the I am statement. So having that song, I'm like Stephanie. I play it in the mornings. I play it throughout the day, except for my ratchet job took my music away during the day, so I'm mad at them. But I definitely.
Wait a minute, Hope. You sing.
Huh?
You sing. So I tell you, you sing. You have a beautiful voice. Next time you take the music, walk down that aisle, just keep singing. Sing the baby. More than
I do, and then they be getting mad at me. They be looking like, could she please shut up? I'm like, nope, I'm gonna sing louder because they took my music from me.
I saw that you do background vocals. Now, I forgot to share that with y'all. I've done background vocals for other artists. Now, because I'm like Patty, I'm a lead singer. Now, I do background. It ain't the best. Sometimes you won't be in the full background, okay? But I do it. And any background vocalist that has it, I have a friend girl, Michelle, she will get me together in the middle of a play and say, baby, that is not, come back over here. I'm a lead singer. But you put me somewhere. So I want to tell you, I honor you, honey, and your background vocals. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Hope.
It's okay. Thank you again. But no, I just thank you for your yes and truly appreciate you coming on tonight. And you truly blessed, I know, me and others on the show. Even before we got to personally meet you, look, I'm checking out your tour dates because I'm going to Georgia next weekend. I was like, well, let me see if she's going to be anywhere near where I'm going to be at. So I'm definitely gonna try to it's 2 hours away from where I'm going, but I'm gonna see if I can make it out that way. So, but thank you again, and I'm gonna open the floor if anybody else has questions. Comments are flowing through, so
I see Angela, Matt, and Gregory Tinker both got the hand up, so let's get the people. So Angela, you want to say something?
I think
You have to unmute yourself.
I think she may have logged off. That's one of my friends from the military.
But baby, but they got that. Maybe it was giving you a high five. Don't worry about it. She's still on there. Listen, and Leslie is unmuted. Leslie, before I don't want to move. What we're gonna do? Because I can't see everybody, but I know. Let me go ahead. Tanya, I see a Tanya. I see Angela, but both have their hands up. But I know that Priscilla, Mickey, are you able to unmute? No. Well, let me not call y'all like we in school. I'll let y'all. There we go. Julie, there you go. Julie, like, please. She waving at me. Okay, Julie, go ahead and unmute, girl.
She's still on mute.
Julie?
All right, am I unmuted, muted? What am I? Okay. Joy, I just want to say thank you. I have been filled for this past hour. And trying to drive and listen to you at the same time, that's a little hard. But definitely, you have filled my spirit. Your energy is amazing. You are just such a woman of God. And I just thank you for giving me so much joy in my soul tonight. Definitely with the affirmations. They're encouraging, they're helpful. They help us, and especially women, to grow. So what you've done is definitely needed, and that's been shown on the platform tonight. So for me, as well as many others, I say thank you.
Thank you, Julie. I really appreciate it. I started following some of Stephanie's followers, and I see you made a post a couple of days ago, and you gave a shout out to Hope. So just know, I told you I follow my followers.
Hope is actually my sister through college, but I consider her my sister. So that is my sister. So I support her and encourage her through life.
I appreciate the message that you left the other day. And I just want to tell you happy healing. I'm glad that the song is as personal for you as it is for me. Thank you for listening. And I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Try not to become emotional. Again, this was just a song that I wrote for myself, and I'm glad that it's blessing other people.
So I want you, Jordan, you go ahead and girl, Lisa Nichols says that tears, those are nature's natural cheek softness. So I let the tears flow. Let me tell you that. But let me tell you, Mickey is texting and she's like, I cannot unmute. It's driving her crazy. Is anybody else unable to unmute? Because I know that y'all are going crazy. I hit everything I could. I don't know what's going on, but everybody should be able to unmute. So if you would like to, everyone click your unmute button and tell me, all right, Mickey, you're unmuted.
Yes, fine. Yeah, I was getting a message that said that the host does not want you to unmute. And looked like somebody else said they couldn't, Tanya, or somebody said they couldn't unmute too. So it wasn't just me, just the FYI.
All right, well, I'll fix it, Jesus.
No, but I just want to thank you and Joy. Your story is amazing. You are amazing. And when I asked for help with just learning what an affirmation was, because as Stephanie said, I go very analytical. That was the answer, your song. And thank you for what you give, what you just share with everyone. Thank you so much. That's all I have to say.
I'm gonna share something. Just hold tight. And Mickey, I know you're gonna be glad. I know she's not gonna come on screen. So Mickey, there's Priscilla. That's my bestie, my best friend. Mickey lost her sister just a few months ago, and she says,
All right.
And so she has been trying to, come deal with that. And we have a group every morning. Mickey, myself, and my friend, our friend Sharon, and my two sisters. We have we get on. We call it the Praying Sisters. We talk every morning. So I do a prayer with each other. Somebody has to pray each one of us. And so we talk all the time. And so she was asking, like,
all right, how about yourself?
Oh Lord, wait a minute, Miss Angela.
Everything okay?
Wait, Miss Angela. And so that was the answer. So I want you to know that there was an extra blessing in that. Just wanted to share that with you.
Am I on mute? Oh, okay, I'm good. So I'm glad that, Mickey, that this song works for you. I'm glad that you're pressing through. I'm very close to my siblings. So close, sometimes I'm annoying to them, but I couldn't imagine what you're experiencing, and my prayers go out to you and your family. I'm glad that you have Miss Stephanie to push you through and encourage you. We all need somebody. Again, I got to definitely give another shout out to Tanya Hurley Stokely, who encouraged me to promote the song, because I wasn't. I just was like, okay, I wrote a song and I really just did it to see if it could be done. And Tanya Hurley encouraged me. I'm hearing my sister sing it just in her bedroom. I'm like, why are you singing that song? So I appreciate anyone that is listening, that has purchased the song, that is sharing it. Create your own affirmations. Let it work for you, whatever it is. If you're determined, don't allow anybody to speak any type of negativity in your life. If my thing at the end of the song is, you cannot tell me that I am not who I am. I love that you did that in one of your lives, Stephanie. You was like, and you.
They're so sick of me. They probably, they know it's gonna come back at least 2 more times this week with another picture, another little something, a little graphic, because it is powerful.
It is.
It is. What would the world be if, let's just start with the women, if every woman really believed that about herself?
Wow.
And it's not just for women, but this is why it's so important to me, and why the word love is so important to me. When you know how to love yourself, it's kind of hard. Like, the scriptures that say love is kind, love is patient. When you know how to love yourself, and you start I use like the balance, and I start seeing, okay, if this is not kind, if this is not making me feel good, if this is not this is not what's on this, if it's too boisterous, if it's doing something, it's not love. And I love I love it. I just try to keep myself surrounded by love. And if I'm not feeling love, or that it's what's supposed to be reciprocated, I have to remove myself. I don't allow anybody. I don't even allow my friends. They will tell you, no negativity, no negative stuff.
We need to cut from the same cloth. I think it's everybody crazy with the, supposed to say something out their mouth. Like, oh no, snatch that back. Get that back in there. We're not receiving that message. So get that out the atmosphere. But wait a minute, I see that Miss Tony has unmiked. I know she probably been over there going crazy, sending me messages. Let me check my phone. She probably been sending messages I can't unmute. What you got, Tony? I'm just so excited. First of all, Stephanie, thanks to you again for your mission.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. And then thanks for introducing Joy to all of us tonight. And then Joy, I got a lot of Thanksgiving. Thank you for deciding to embrace yourself.
It's God. It took an act of God. It really did. Because I was, I know this is probably going to go into another future interview that I'm setting myself up for, Stephanie and Hope. There was a time when I was waiting for someone to affirm who I am. Like, I know I'm loving, I know I'm kind, but I don't ever hear you say that about me. But I'm always spewing it out with good faith that you're going to believe that about yourself, because I believe that about you. I know it's some good things about me, but to not hear it back sometimes, you can start thinking in your mind, well, maybe I'm not as kind as I thought I was. Maybe this ain't anointing. Maybe it's just a draw, it's a draw of luck. Maybe, I'm just lucky sometimes. But I know now, it took a while to get here. Like my mom has always told me, Joy, you're a leader. There's nothing wrong with you, because I just couldn't understand why some things weren't going the way that I thought it should go for me. But I needed to believe in my own self, and I do.
And if you allow me, I just want to share this. You talked about your name, and Stephanie talked about it. But what it made me think about is, what the word says about the joy. And it seems like you've embraced it as the strength of your life.
Yes.
That's what the word says.
Mm-hmm,
and that's the journey. It seems like that's the journey that you're on. And then I have one question.
Yes.
What are you striving for next? You've done so much. If you want to share, sometimes we're not ready to share. And I respect that.
I am. Thank you for asking your question. So, now that the song is gaining more momentum, yes, Nicole, the Lord is my strength. Now that I'm gaining more, the song is gaining more momentum, more opportunities are coming, and I've struggled with music producers who don't understand exactly what I bring. So,
Joy, I want you to give everybody, I want you to, before I close it out, I want you to speak to the folks that are listening, that have dreams. We have a bunch of entrepreneurs. We got a bunch of women and a bunch of men, a bunch of everybody who's going to watch the replay. And I want you to talk to them about not giving up. I want you to encourage them.
So, because I am Joy, and I try to be as honest and as raw as possible, this is coming from Joy, the book of Joy, okay? Do what you want to do. Everybody has their own plan, they have their own path to take. Do what you want to do. Be what makes you feel good. Everybody is not going to agree with the decisions that you make, especially if it does not benefit them. If you're struggling, sometimes the struggle is because you're not getting in alignment with where you're supposed to be, where God has ordained for you to be. And sometimes when you going the wrong way, you'll feel that tug. You'll know this right here is not it. Have a conversation with the God that you serve. Don't let nobody judge your relationship with God. Do what's gonna make you happy. This is all something I live a life of freedom. I'm a free bird. It's a problem for a lot of people because I choose to live truthfully and freely. And I just want to encourage everybody that has had a chance to watch this, that's going to watch this in the future. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy at the end of the day. Because you have to answer to God and yourself. You have to look at yourself in the mirror. And whether you're saying, I am, all these wonderful things, you still have to believe it in your heart. And if you have to say I'm beautiful. You have to say, I am phenomenal, magical, all those wonderful words. Know that you are heaven sent. God picked you. He allowed you to be here for a reason. Do not give up. It's easy to give up. It's so easy to quit. Trust me, it feels good sometimes. think about when you work out. It feels so good to not go to the gym, but then when you're trying to get in that dress and that skirt and it ain't doing what it needs to do, it ain't giving what it's supposed to give, you're upset. It's okay. Take your time. You don't have to be in a rush for whatever you want, because whatever is for you is for you. God got you. He ain't never let you down. If you got up and inhaled and was able to exhale without a machine, even if you are on a machine, you're still here. You have a purpose. I'm proud of the person that you are today. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. I really, truly respect all that you do, Stephanie and Hope. And I appreciate everyone that has listened to the song, whether you downloaded it from YouTube or purchased it from all of the other media outlets. Thank you. Thank you for having me, Stephanie. I really appreciate it. Do not give up. God is not finished with you yet.
Thank you so much. I'm telling you, you absolutely look. Hope we can just be done. We're gonna be riding this on, baby. I don't know. Listen, oh, poor Jazz. She up next week. We can be still riding Joy right on into her day. So I want to tell you, Joy, you blessed me. I've already told you 1,000 times. The song itself, just the words and your energy, and even watching you on the one video, you had the long flowing dress on. Right, in the video on YouTube, I was like, Joy better go ahead on and bring the energy with her braids and everything. She just kept it very after. That's somebody look like me. Don't
let this thing fool you. That's me with the braids, the naturalness. That's all me. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't tell anybody I was going to do that video because I wanted to be something that meant a lot to me. And my sister is my sister Michelle and Leslie. My sister are my support team. I hardly ever do anything like that without them, but I just felt like it was something for me to do that I needed to do on my own because that song meant that much to me. And I had to listen to my own advice. I'm always looking to my sister, makeup, hair, what should I do? It felt so good. It felt so empowering. Y'all can do it. Y'all can do it.
Let me tell y'all see that, y'all heard that. Then that's the benediction. As Supreme would say, my girlfriend Supreme, that's the benediction. So let me tell y'all this. I always end with the same thing, and you've already heard it. So Jordan already told you, shine your light. She didn't told you, but I'm getting ready to tell you again. Look, she told you, shine your light, and why that you can do it. Now if after tonight you still thinking, but I can, and I blah blah blah, and I didn't told you how this even came to be, and you still think this only for certain people, you and I need to have another conversation. But for right now, I want you all I want you to look deep inside. I know that light, I have to shine my light, and I too am too much joy for a whole lot of people. That's their problem, not mine. That's what somebody told me. But here's the deal, and I know that if I don't shine my light, if I don't do what God my purpose is to be the light, to be all of this energy is supposed to be. And if I'm not doing that, if I'm not speaking and talking and engaging and encouraging and in bringing people to God, connect people, that's how I'm gonna connect them. If I don't connect the dots, connect the people, love on the folks, and give myself away, then I'm not living my purpose. And if I'm not doing it, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, Joy, if Tony's not doing what she's supposed to do, and Shamika and Michelle and Hope and Angela and everybody's on here, if you're not doing what your purpose is, and you're not walking in it, then the blessings, that light, you're not shining your light, and the light that's shining in you, it's not you. For me, I believe in the Holy Trinity. So I believe that is the Holy Spirit that's in me and it's working through me because God works through people. Mm-hmm. And so that light can't land on where it's supposed to land if I'm, right? You say if your hands are closed, you can't receive.
You can't get
right? Can't get nothing. So give it away. So give that energy away, give that light away. And Lisa Nichols says, if the light is too bright for you, put on your sunglasses. And if it's too bright for others, ask them to put on theirs. So that's a wrap, folks. It has been Stephanie Wall, your transformational architect. Listen, 1 million lives transformed. Joy Anderson, I'm committed to changing 1 million lives. Everybody tells me, girl, you're going to change more than 1 million lives.
Yeah,
I have it. I believe that every time I open my mouth and I meet one person, that's already 1 million, because you're going to change 1 million people's lives. And therefore, if I change yours, that's 1 million right there. So everybody, this has been fantastic. Everybody if you can, hit your little reaction and give a love, give a hand clap, give a whatever, because I've been giving hearts all night. Joy, I honor you. And I cannot wait into the moment that I come to Atlanta, Virginia, Orlando, wherever you are.
Oh, bye.
And you say, I swear I said, and I'll be like, hey Joy, like we best girl. Hey Joy, you be like,
That's Stephanie.
I think that's Stephanie. It's me, girl. No, it will be pure comedy, but it will be real, right? And so everybody, I encourage you. If somebody's blessing you and somebody is changing your life, however they're changing, go and reach out to them, because guess what? Even the strong, even the leaders, even the powerful, even the people that seem untouchable, they also need light shined on them, because they always giving. And sometimes we give so much that we forget that our cup is being depleted and we can't give from an empty cup. So I'm pouring into you, sister, so you can continue to pour into other people. I bless you and I honor you. God bless you.
God bless you.
All right, thank you all. Have a good night. Next Wednesday, I'll be chatting, Joy. We're going to follow you. Oh, we will put all the links to everything, to your website and anything else. If there's anything going, please connect and send it to me so I can keep sharing with the people so we can keep honoring you. Let us know when the new album drops, when the new movie comes up, whatever it is, give it to us.
I will.
Love you, babe.
Thank you so much. See you later, Hope.